So, without further ado, I want to continue playing. Luckily, I checked already. We can keep our save file that we did with the demo. And if you haven't checked that out yet, please go check out the demo. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. Let's just jump right into it, and I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do. Don't tell me I cannot. Discord. I can't believe 225 starts off like that as well. Like, are you kidding me? So, after 30 minutes of violent button smashing, I am finally back to the point I've been at before. Well, what should I say? My technical issues seem to never subside. But anyways, I am so excited to now actually keep playing this game. Have you ever been pulled into a dream against your will? Pulled into a dream? He raised an eyebrow slightly as if the notion interested him. No, I don't think that's possible. It happened to me twice in the past few days. Interesting. Without even a word, Ivan turned in his place and started walking, quickly finding his footing on the clouds. Noah taking significantly longer to find his footing raised after him. Where are you going? Hey, I thought we're talking. To look around. Why? Well, that's what I do, sit around twiddling my thumbs. Help yourself. With a nonchalant shrug, Ivan turned away from Noah and bounded over the clouds. In the distance, a tall golden gate loomed over the horizon, and in front of it a long queue of people. Noah couldn't help but notice the uncharacteristic smile on Ivan's face. It was the first time he looked like he was truly having fun. Side by side, Ivan led Noah through the crowd, pushing through the front despite the glares and angry exclamations from those that had been already queued. Where exactly are we? At the front of the line, a man stood on the other side of the golden gate, a bored expression on his face. Then it clicked. This is meant to be heaven? I guess we're dead then. Except, I doubt either of us would be going to heaven, so we're probably still alive after all. But if it was, would I see him? I wouldn't mind then. Hey, man behind the gate, open it. Papers. His voice was dry and uninterested. I don't have any. Open up the gate. No papers, no entry. Just open up the gate. The guard just tapped on a small golden sign that read papers required for entry. That's bullshit. Who needs papers to get into heaven? Wait, why do you want to go in? We need to leave. What? Why would I want to leave? We can't just stay here forever. Why not? Are you insane? Seriously, we have to go. Let's find whoever's dream this is and leave. Look, I don't really care what you do. I'm going in. You can stay out here, whatever. I'll see you back at our place later. My place. Sure, whatever. With a click of his fingers, what resembled a skateboard without wheels appeared out of thin air and into Ivan's hand. Noah blinked a few times, staring at the object that hadn't existed just moments ago. See ya. With no effort whatsoever, Ivan stepped onto the board, which slowly floated up into the air. How are you doing that? With a yell and a smirk, Ivan called back over his shoulder before disappearing over the gate. I'm a Grim Reaper! Suddenly alone, those words rested on Noah's mind. What? I've never been able to affect a dream like that. It's like he has as much power over it as the power who owns it. Alone. Noah's eyes turned black towards the queue, faces upon faces that looked almost familiar, but not. That was until his eyes landed upon someone who was familiar, though. Noah winced, his hands at his sides balling into fists. My brother? He looked exactly the same as the last time Noah had seen him, black and white hair and dark red eyes that seemed to search for any kind of weakness. Anyone but him. There has to be someone else, some other way to leave. Noah's eyes scanned the area, desperately searching for something he knew didn't exist when he suddenly froze. His breath caught in his throat. His fists relaxed, then balled again, his nails digging into his palm. Blonde hair and green eyes, a calm demeanor and a gentle smile as he sat perched atop the golden gate. He waved and suddenly nothing else mattered. Maybe I'm dead after all. Oh, August. A word so simple to say in theory, but the sound caught in Noah's throat. Crow. The man named Crow dropped down from the gate, landing softly amongst the clouds. Somehow he seemed to fit in perfectly, as if he was an angel himself. Noah! I didn't expect to see you here. This must be fate. Meaning the last time we met was purposeful? Crow gave no answer to his question, instead electing to smile once more. Did you come over here by yourself? I came with someone else. Someone else? He blinked a few times, obviously not expecting that answer. He left a little while ago, over the gate. I see. In an absent-minded fashion, Crow slowly inched closer to the edge of the clouds, staring out at the wide blue ocean of sky. A sight like this makes me want to float away in the clouds for the rest of eternity. A silence followed his statement. Noah's mind was racing. He stared at Crow's profile, unsure what to say. Do you feel the same? He scratched at the back of his neck, thinking. I think I'd get a little bored floating through the clouds for the rest of my life. The warm smile returned. Time to contemplate oneself is important too. Even if it's not for eternity, you should try it. Contemplate oneself. He doesn't talk like August. Don't you think, instead of floating away in it, taking a picture would be better? Noah phrased his question simply, but for him this question meant a lot. Huh? All of a sudden, a light and airy laugh escaped his lips. What a peculiar question! Right. Noah's shoulders sank. But now that you mention it, a photo would be nice, then it would last forever. Who are you? I'm Crow. What's your real name? Crow. Please, August. Noah shook his head, letting out and exhale at the same time. Fine. If you don't want to tell me, then you can keep your secret. But what are you doing here? I'm cloud watching. Cloud watching. He's not real. He's just a part of the dream, isn't he? A figment of my imagination here to torment me. I need to go. I have to find a way to leave. In an instant, Crow reached out and took hold of Noah's arm. Wait a moment, please. What for? You always seem to be rushing from place to place, yet at the same time stuck. Take this time to relax, a moment's respite. I can't relax here. Why not? Why not? That's... because it's not real. Everything here is fake. How could I relax in a place like this? A sad smile played on Crow's lips. Perhaps to you everything here is fake, and perhaps you're right. But how does the wind feel, blowing like so through your hair? How do the clouds feel beneath your feet? Have you ever experienced anything like this before? No. Then, personally, I believe this place is real enough. With little regard for any notion of falling, Crow sat up on the edge of the cloud and dangled his feet off the side, a smile like a sunrise still upon his face. Only a moment later, and he looked back up at Noah, patting the spot beside him. Okay, I'm going to save here, just to make sure we have different options for the answers. Yeah. Also, let me admire this for a moment. I have missed this art so much. Like, it is so beautiful, and I'm just so touched by that whole story and the music, and I could cry. For real. This is so great. Okay, we sit. Feeling he had little choice on top of the fact that the man named Crow looked like August, Noah sat down next to him. Oh. He peered over the edge, taking in the view. The world stretched onwards and outwards, much further than the eye could see. White, fluffy clouds lazily rolled by, looking just as soft as the one he sat upon. Whether you find this world to be real or not, there's so much to see, so much to experience, if you'll just open your eyes. By the way, you've been looking tired lately. Have you not been sleeping well? Something about this man forced Noah to be honest. No, I haven't slept well in a long time. Why not rest now? Crow lightly patted his lap while Noah just stared at him in disbelief. I'm not going to sleep in someone else's dream. Yet in his mind he saw August's hand running through his hair. He heard his gentle voice humming as he closed his eyes. It's your choice. I wouldn't let anything happen to you. Are you a part of this dream? Perhaps I am, perhaps I'm not. Does it matter? It does. For all I know, I could be talking to a figment of someone's imagination. A curious look came upon the blonde's face. What makes a person real? I don't know. Then I leave it to you to once again decide what you think is real. That's not a real answer. Crow laughed again. I exist right now in this very second. That's enough. A comfortable silence came to rest between them. Can I even say I truly exist? Noah, facing out towards the white-blue expanse, carefully watched Crow out of the corner of his eye. What were you doing here, before I got here? What was I doing? Waiting, I suppose. Waiting? What for? Nothing in particular. I've spent a lot of time waiting, thinking, contemplating. I can't even say how long I've been here for. Noah, facing out towards the white-blue expanse, carefully watched Crow out of the corner of his eye. Oh, I can, question him different things. Crow isn't a real name. It's not? He seemed honestly, genuinely surprised. Well, I don't think it is. I can change my name for you if you'd like. He's really sticking to the story. Don't worry about it. No, yeah. So, you didn't see Ivan? Ivan? He's the one I came here with, kind of short, dyed hair. Huh. No, I can't say I did. He just left you here? We're not exactly friends. He wanted to hang around, I wanted to leave. Then I'll stay with you for a while. Crow's hair gently swayed in the breeze. He seemed right at home here amongst the clouds. Can I ask you something else? Always. Have you heard of some kind of dark figure coming through dreams? Perhaps you mean the Reaper. The Reaper? A Grim Reaper? What is that? Just a nickname I've heard whispered here and there. I don't know much, but I heard where he travels, nightmares follow. People have been turning up dead back in the real world. I think I witnessed one of the murders, here, in a dream. Is that possible? Anything is possible. Everything's a non-answer with you. They talk about it on the news. They say the bodies are covered in these vine marks. A side effect that dreams have on the human body sometimes. Ivan. May I ask a question too? Go ahead. Why did you stop coming into dreams? What are you talking about? You used to spend so much time here, and now hasn't it been years? How do you know that? Crow shrugged, another cryptic laugh escaping his lips. You want to know my honest answer? No matter where I go, I'm surrounded by darkness. I thought that I could escape it here. And I was wrong. It's as simple as that. There's no point in me being here. It doesn't change a thing. Darkness? Lies, hate, it all breeds here. I think I understand. This world is a lonely one, and full of the brim of ugly truth. But if I may express my own thought on the matter, I wonder how different your real world is though. What? Before Noah had any chance to voice his thoughts, Crow jumped to his feet with a bright smile. With ease he held out a hand to Noah, waiting for him to take it. Have you ever danced amidst the clouds, Noah? Of course not. Noah stared at the crow's outreached hand. And how I'm gonna take his hand. Oh my god. Noah couldn't say no. He couldn't hesitate or even think. What option was there when Crow's face looked like that? What option was there when that smile made his heart hurt with nostalgia? Gently, Noah placed his hand on Crow's. Crow didn't hesitate either. He easily pulled Noah to his feet and with that gentle smile jumped from the clouds. What are you doing? The two free fell for what felt like eternity, but soon enough their feet landed upon something else, a small cloud separate from the bigger mass. Crow pulled him closer, easily spinning Noah along the surface. Just because I said I hadn't done it before doesn't mean I want to do it now. But why not? Maybe you'll never have this chance again. Perhaps you and I will go our separate ways and never again cross paths. So why not enjoy a moment together? This isn't my idea of enjoyment. Let me go. Oh, let you go? Noah suddenly looked down. Wait, okay, don't let me go here. Content with his answer, Crow hummed a quiet tune, and for some reason Noah felt himself overwhelmed with homesickness. Homesickness for what he wasn't quite sure. For a time and place that no longer existed, perhaps. Memories of a morning math class, of blonde hair that he couldn't take his eyes away from. Memories of a quiet walk home, and where nothing needed to be said but was said anyway. Of a mountain path barely walked but known so well regardless. Memories of longing, memories of regret. Memories that could no longer be. Quietly, Noah rested his forehead on Crow's shoulders. It's okay, it's fine if he's not real. At least I have this moment. His eyes felt hot as they threatened to make tears overflow, a feeling he hadn't felt in many years. When was the last time he felt anything? When was the last time he could cry even if he wanted to? Noah's hands grew tighter on Crow. At some point, Crow had stopped moving and had become as still as a statue. Still, he didn't take his hands away. For those moments, he just held the man who was overcome with emotion for what he had lost. Neither spoke for some time, neither needed to. But when he spoke again, that name finally escaped his lips. August. It hurts, doesn't it? The past. It weighs so heavily on your heart, on your shoulders. But you wouldn't have it any other way, would you? The weight of your pain and of your anguish weighs just as it should. And in that you can remember. Is that right? And that's okay. To remember, to never forget. The past made you who you are today, after all. Hold on to that weight and remember. And through that weight, through the pain you have felt in the past, sorry guys. Well, that's kind of personal. Now I feel a bit stupid getting so emotional over a game like that, but I'm just a lot into that, you know. And through that weight, through the pain you have felt in the past, let it open the door to your future. And at that moment, Noah snapped out of it. He pulled back from Crow, instantly regretting his display of weakness. Sorry. Crow shook his head slowly. There's nothing to be sorry for. Have I gone crazy? Are you a figment of my imagination? Or have I died and gone to heaven for real? Are you a part of my brother's dream? He knew you as well. If you hadn't died, is this what you would have looked like? A sad expression sat on Crow's face, one that made Noah question himself. Let's go back. Yes, let's. The two looked back towards the long queue of people. It hadn't gotten any shorter. In fact, it didn't seem to have moved at all. Would you like to leave now? Noah wasn't sure himself. What did he want? I should. Of course you do. You have a life to go back to. Slightly peppier, Crow spoke up again. Do you know whose dream this is? My brother's. Crow nodded silently. And the two of you aren't on friendly terms. How do you know that? Just a hunch. Would you like me to speak with him? No, I should deal with it myself. Then, at the very least, I'll come with you. Something tells me that leaving won't be simple. Wait before we go to speak to him. As if he had suddenly remembered something, Crow reached into his pockets and revealed a handful of little white pouches. What are these? Dream blockers. Dream blockers. Well, to be honest, I just named them now. You're worried someone's going around killing people, right? Worried might be an overstatement, but if you give this to a dreamer, no one will be able to enter their dreams again. Ever. This should stop anything from happening. I don't know if I'll even be back in any dreams after this. You should keep them. Please, I insist. Perhaps you don't know me, but I feel as though I know you very well, and I think these will come in handy. No matter what you decide to do. With nothing to argue, Noah took the charms, putting them into his pocket. Let's go talk to him. In only a few moments, Noah and Crow had found their way back to the line. People here and there called out, angry at the amount of time it was taking. The person of the front was busy arguing with the gate guard. Each step towards his brother was difficult, as if his feet were made of lead. But eventually he couldn't drag them any longer. Escher. Oh, such a pretty boy, what? The man turned Sorry, it shook me a bit. The man turned towards the voice that called his name, but his face became blank when he saw Noah. Do I know you? It's Noah. I don't know anyone called Noah. Perhaps in this dream he's not your brother? Not that different to how he thinks of me in the real world either then. You're August, right? Huh? Didn't you die or something? Noah's eyes narrowed at the man in front of him. My name is Crow. Huh? You look just like my old neighbor that that no one liked. Ah! What? Everyone loves August. Fuck you. Okay. I will defend that boy to eternity, and he has no right to insult him like that. Shut up. You have no right to talk to him like that. Escher's eyes suddenly lit up in recognition. If it isn't that spoiled brat. Oh, so you finally recognize me. It took you long enough. That's no way to talk to your older brother. How about showing a little respect? How about getting fucked? Forget it. The two of us would like to leave, and I'd also like to give you something. Noah's fingers played with the white charm. On the other hand, he knew it was the right thing to do. But eventually his mind outweighed his heart, and he extended a hand with the charm in it. Escher looked at it before shaking his hand. I don't want shit from you. I just want to get through the gate. Just take it. Are you deaf? I said I don't want it. Then we'll just leave if that's okay with you. No one's leaving. Can't you see that everyone's stuck here, idiot? Maybe you need to get your eyes tested. Hey! Crow remained calm as Noah's temper instantly boiled over. Fuck. So this is how it's going to be? Nothing's ever easy. Shall I help you work this out? Yeah, so, what? You wanna go through there? Why the fuck would I be standing in this line otherwise? Let's get this damn line moving already then. Escape. Oh, okay. So I got presented with another riddle here. I need to figure out how to, like, get through. I wonder what's actually holding everything up. I don't know, but it must be a big deal for a line this long to form. Why don't we ask? From behind the pair, could tell the person at the front of the line was young, probably no older than 17, with short dark hair. He faced forward through the gate, arguing with the man on the other side. Excuse me. Oh my god, it is us. Oh. August? Crow looked at Noah in surprise for a moment before his eyes went black to the young man in front of him. Well, this is a first. You can call me August if you want. What happened? Where's your glasses? What was your clothes? Well... Crow raised a single finger to his lips in a shh motion, then winked at him. That's a secret. With only a simple action, the younger Noah's face was already beet red and he fidgeted with the edges of his clothing. But as soon as his eyes hit Noah's, he frowned. What are you looking at? Huh? I didn't even say anything. Did I say you did? I said, what are you looking at, idiot? You little... Whoa, let's not fight, okay? Noah... Yes. Huh? Your name is Noah too? How about you trying to use your... How about you try using your eyes? Before he could finish a sentence, Crow pulled at Noah's sleeve, then put his lips to his ear in a whisper. I don't think there's any point in telling him who you are. It would just be distressing for him. He's not even real. I'm Noah. You are real and he's not you. That much is true. But you are not. He is a reflection of what you once were. Don't you think you should show yourself some kindness? Kindness. If you want, I can talk to him. Alright, he'll probably be more receptive to you. I'm not that annoying, am I? Crow laughed, a light airy sound. This Noah is simply how Asher imagined you. Don't take it too personally. Right. What are you two whispering about? August? We were just talking about how I want to do something to help you. For me. Would that be okay? Of course. I want to help you get through these gates. Do you know what's stopping you? The younger Noah frowned, glaring at the man on the other side of the gate. This asshole won't let me through, even though I bought my papers. You missed the signature bottom right of the page. Why does it matter? The guard turned around and not caring to continue the discussion. Why don't you just sign it then? Obviously, I didn't bring a pen. Doesn't an artist always bring a pen? How did you know I'm an artist? Just a hunch. Well, whatever, I don't have one. Then would you like us to bring you one? Yeah. Depending on who he was talking to, his temperament seemed to completely change. The fact didn't escape Noah. Then we'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere, okay? Wait. Huh? Don't go yet. There's something I wanted to tell you. Huh? Crow blinked a few times, unsure of how to respond. Oh, Noah. You can tell me after, can't you? There's always a next time. So be patient, okay? Oh, okay. Good boy, we'll be back. He still looked like he had something to say to Crow and the pair walked away. Something to tell you, huh? Oh, okay, let's see. Holly, I got a hunch that this person might have a pen. Standing only a few people away from the front of the line was a young man with long, thick black hair pulled back into a messy ponytail. He stood on the tips of his toes, looking over his shoulders to see what the holdup was, but he didn't seem too bothered by the delay. When he noticed that it wouldn't be moving anytime soon, he pulled a book out of what seemed like thin air and started to turn the pages, reading quietly. How studious, even in a place like this? I know one person who could pick up a book anywhere. Oh, it's someone you know? I think so. Reuben! The man turned around, his eyes searching for the source of his name being called, and soon locked in on Noah. A moment later, he glanced away. He really does look so real, but he's just a part of this dream, a concept dreamt up by my brother. Still, talking to him might be useful. Do you know him well? I can't say I recognize him at all. Kinda. He is, or maybe was, my brother's best friend. He didn't come over very much, though. I don't think my parents liked him very much. Did they like anyone? Oh, apologies, that's out of line. No, you're right. They were hateful, judgmental people, and no one was ever good enough for them. Not others, not me. Anyway, let's go talk to him. Slowly the pair crept across the fluffy clouds until they stood by Reuben's side. Even when Noah cleared his throat to get the man's attention, he didn't look up from his book. Reuben. Finally his eyes left the page. Oh, what an interesting design. I love the hair. This is cool. He so much does not look like he would be friends with his brother from all we know so far. Like, it just seems like his brother would kinda have adapted to the mentality of their parents. And this person looks like very alternative and like free-spirited, like, you know, maybe I'm interpreting too much in just looks, but he looks pretty much unconventional. And therefore I think it is very interesting that this person was in fact his best friend. Who are you? Noah. Noah. A light bulb seemed to light up within his mind. Asher's baby brother? Minus the baby part, yeah. You've gotten so big, I didn't recognize you. Aging seems to do that to you. Anyway, what are you doing here? What a stupid question, he doesn't have any real reason to be here. He's not even really here. Reuben's gaze found its way to the golden gateway ahead of them. His eyes were filled with a sadness and anger that Noah couldn't quite understand. I came to see my mother. Your mother? He shrugged. It seemed he didn't want to elaborate at all. I guess. His eyes turned back to his book, which was still open in his hand. He was perfectly content to leave Crow and Noah standing right beside him in silence. Seeing that they were being ignored, the two walked a shorter distance away from Reuben. He certainly does like reading. That's pretty much the only thing I know about him. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. Noah couldn't help but smile. That almost sounded like something August would say. Okay, that's Reuben and he likes reading. Amazing. Well, Asher certainly will not help us. So let's continue with her. A young woman with long blonde hair stood directly in front of Asher. Her blue eyes looked ahead with clarity and understanding. Excuse me, miss. Oh, she's pretty. Yes? The woman crossed her arms over the chest and raised a single eyebrow. She didn't seem too interested in making conversation. Noah didn't recognize her in the slightest. Whoever she wasn't a mutual friend between Asher and Noah. Whatever it is, make it quick. We don't have all day. Oh, because you'll be through the line soon? No, because that idiot Asher will wake up soon and I will cease to exist. Huh? You, realize that? Well, it's somewhat obvious. I'm not really here, so this must be a dream. If I'm not really here and this is a dream, then I am not really me. Well, this is a first. But you shouldn't even be able to tell that you're not real. The woman shrugged as if she wasn't keen on elaborating any further. As I said, we don't have all day. What do you want? No, right. Well, since you know this is a dream, we're trying to get this line moving. Uh-huh. Is there anything we could do for you to help? Do for me? The director did say something about this. The director? You don't need to concern yourself over him. Damn it, if only I could remember this after I stopped existing. She tapped her foot on the cloud deep in thought. Perhaps there is something you could do for me. What is it? We're happy to help. You. Once you get back to the real world, I want you to call me and tell me everything that happened here. Huh? I'm really sorry, Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy, it's... Crow made a face that said he wanted to help, but I can do it. But won't you think I'm crazy? No, I work in this field, so I believe you. Can you give me a number then? Of course. Of course. I don't know it. Curse that Asher, I don't know it because he never remembered it. She fished around in her pocket and with a face filled with surprise pulled out a mobile phone. Never mind, he's a genius. But what's the code to unlock it? How are you related to my brother, by the way? Your brother? You must be Noah, I didn't even realize. Asher was my boyfriend, I guess. We didn't date for long. Does my brother have anything going right for him? Quite honestly, he's a miserable little certain that leashes a cretin. Oh, he's a miserable little cretin that leashes out at others because he's afraid of himself. I'd like to say, go easy on him, but you can do whatever you want. I don't care about him either way anymore. Ouch. Sure. So we need to get your phone unlocked, any ideas? You could try asking Asher for my number instead, but I wouldn't hold your breath. We'll give it a try and be back soon. As the two walked away from Daisy, Crow drew to a stop first, his eyes lazily going over the surroundings. How can she know she's not real? It's strange, isn't it? I've never seen anyone like that. And she said she worked in this field too, whatever that means. Be careful about her, okay? If you do decide to call her later. Why? She's very smart and I'm worried about what her knowledge entails out there. I'm not saying don't contact her, just be cautious, alright? For some reason, coming from that face with that voice, Noah couldn't help but take the warning to heart. I'll be careful, promise. Oh, that was interesting. Well then let's go the other way back. We still have two people we didn't click yet. An older gentleman stood a few places from the front of the line, his hands casually in his pockets. He whistled a soft tune, airy and carefree. As Crow and Noah got closer, only then did they realize that he didn't have a very strong form. He was like a shadow with no defined features. Why is he like that? I suppose Asher didn't have that much attachment to him. It takes considerable mental power of the dreamer to create completely lifelike people. So sometimes people end up like this. I suppose that's not at all different to the real world. How many people do you pass on the street never to remember or think of again? Can we talk to him? We should be able to. Excuse me? The shadowy man turned towards Noah, his whistling abruptly stopping. Hey, no cutting in the line. We've all had to wait for fair share, so do you. Oh no, we're not trying to cut the line. If anything, we're here to help you get through that gate faster. Oh, that mighty kind of you. You don't see many honest, principled young people like you two in this world anymore. Right. This is Noah and I'm Crow. I didn't get your name. Elijah. The name's Elijah. Well, Elijah, it's nice to meet you. What are you doing here? The man stopped and pondered the question for a moment. He didn't seem to know exactly why he was here. Huh? I don't know. I was on a call with my damn tenant who wasn't paying his goddamn rent and then I was here. Your tenant? Young lad named Asher. Asher hasn't paid his rent? That doesn't sound like him. You know, he's unfortunately my brother. Well, maybe you could remind him that I'm not a damn charity case, and that he's been late for the past 6 months. What? I thought our parents were paying his bills. We can let him know, and hopefully ask him why. By the way, you haven't happened to see any scraps of paper around here, have you? I was putting together an old photo and the breeze blew them away. A photo? No, I don't think so. But we can keep an eye out for you if you want. That'd be mighty appreciated. We'll be back soon then. Okay, so a paper. I think I'm not actually seeing anything here that I would be able to pick up, but it surely would be nice. I would like to give it back to him. One more person. Second from the front line, a woman in a dress suit and glasses let out a huff as she gazed at the man on the other side of the gate. Just like Elijah, her form seemed to be fluctuating. She went from barely visible to more solid through her features weren't apparent. Excuse me, miss. Miss? Did you just call me miss? Professor Pearson. Professor Pearson? Pearson? Oh my god, my English is failing me here. Professor Pearson, please. Have some respect. God, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Sure, my bad. Your bad what? Look, sorry, I think we got off on the wrong foot, Professor Pearson. Professor Pearson, at least your limited mental facilities let you remember my name. You told me 2 seconds ago. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we're going to ask you the same thing. Me, needing assistance from others. Well, you're stuck here just like everyone else. Without any fault of my own, unlike some. She glared daggers at the person standing in front of her in line. What if we tell you that with your assistance we can get this line moving? I would say that you consider me a fool. No, really, that's what we're doing. Suddenly the professor leaned forward, pushing her shadowy glasses further up her face. I feel like I recognize you. Are you one of my students? No, sorry, I don't think so. A light bulb went off in Noah's mind. Wait, unless you mean Asher? He's my brother. Asher, yes, I remember him. A smart mind, yet with no dedication. To put it in simpler terms, he half-asses everything he does. But he's always been an overachiever. An overachiever? No, he failed my class. He what? Her voice seemed to falter for a moment, becoming softer. It was a great shame, because his attitude for learning was real. Then why? She shrugged. I could only hypothesize on the matter. Perhaps he was a gifted child that rode that wave for so long that it dissipated, or perhaps he found himself too busy with other things to make time for his studies. Either way, I have given him a passing grade. Even if I wanted to. I see. But that is all in the past. I tried to convince him to take the class again, but I believe he was too embarrassed to do so. Pride truly is a failure of mankind. But that is beside the point. Unless you can fix my entertainment issue, then I don't believe there's anything you can do for me. Your entertainment issue? It's none of your concern. Go on, run along now. With her arms crossed over her chest, she almost seemed to put her nose up at the pair in distaste. Seeing that a sign to take their leave, the pair put some distance between themselves and the professor. It seems like we need to convince her to tell us what she needed help with. Any ideas? Well, she seemed like she liked my brother. Kind of, maybe. To be honest, I'm not sure if he likes anyone, but it's worth a try. Talking to Asher about her studies, that's sure to go down well.